Hello, my name is Dr. Jess. Lovely to meet you, and I'll just be taking a quick medical history today. So, how can I address you?
Please call me Susie.
All right, well, Susie, it is lovely to meet you. How old are you, Susie?
I'm 25 years old.
Very nice. And what pronouns can I use for you?
Please refer to me as she, her. That's fine.
Okay, and are you a cis or trans female?
Cis female.
All right, thank you. And what brings you in today?
So I've been sick, I would say around 2 weeks now. I think I caught a cold 2 weeks back from my partner, but ever since then, everything else has been fine, but I had this persistent cough for 2 weeks, and it's just been pretty bad at night and keeping me awake a little bit.
Okay, so you mentioned a persistent cough. Are you able to tell me a little bit about the cough itself? Is it productive, dry, painful?
No, I don't see anything when I cough, so I would say it's just a normal non-productive dry cough.
Okay, good to hear. And are there any other symptoms that you're experiencing along with the cough?
I would say there's sometimes when I cough a lot, like I feel this headache.
Okay, and can you describe about the headache a little bit?
Sure. I would say it's like a dull, throbbing pain. Not just localized anywhere. It's just kind of all about.
Yeah, and does that headache only happen when you cough, or does it kind of happen after the cough and last throughout the day?
No. It's just when I'm coughing a lot, and then it starts hurting.
Yeah, okay, I can understand how that can be very annoying. Are there any other symptoms you're experiencing besides the cough and the headache? Alrighty then. And you did mention you've had this persistent cough for a couple of weeks now. Do you feel like it's been getting better or worse?
I would say it's about the same.
Okay, well, I'm certainly glad to hear that it's not getting worse. Have you tried anything to treat it yourself yet?
Yeah, I've tried some sprays over the counters. Definitely helped, but it just lasts a little bit, gets better, and then just goes back to square one.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. I'm glad that there is something that does help in the short term. So, in terms of the cough, is there a particular time of day when you're coughing more than others?
I would say during the night it gets particularly worse, but then in the morning and daytime it's usually fine and very occasional.
Okay, so is the cough impacting your sleep at all?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Would you say it's decreasing the quantity of sleep or quality of sleep?
Probably quantity, I sleep fine and then I just startle awake from coughing. But aside from that, yeah, my quality of sleep hasn't changed much, just less sleep than usual.
Yeah, that can be quite frustrating. Have you been feeling rested when you wake up?
Yep, I'm still feeling pretty refreshed when I wake up in the morning, yeah.
Okay. And just before we move on to the next section of our history, what do you think might be causing this cough?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it seems like it just started with me getting a cold 2 weeks back, but as for why it's just not left me, I have no idea.
Okay, I think now we're able to move on to a family history. Are there any known health conditions that either of your parents have or siblings?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay, and has persistent cough been common in your family at all?
Not at all.
Okay, and now I think we're ready to move into a personal past medical history. Have you had any diagnosed medical conditions in the past?
Nope.
Okay, and are you taking any medications on a regular basis?
Nope.
Okay, and are you taking any medications on an as-needed basis?
Not at all, no.
Alrighty, and have you had any prior surgeries?
Nope.
Okay, I think we are set to move into a quick social history. So, do you live on your own?
I do live on my own, yes.
Nice, whereabouts do you live?
I live just around campus, just north Edmonton.
Okay, very nice. So you mentioned around campus. Are you currently in school?
Yeah, I'm in school. I'm studying health sciences.
Nice. Are you interested in medicine?
We'll see about that.
Okay. No pressure. How are you finding school?
Well, it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, it's just been quite a lot of workload, so I would say it's a little bit stressful as well.
Yeah, that's understandable. Do you feel like you have a good support network to help you manage that stress?
I would say so, yeah. I have my friends and family that are super supportive, yeah.
That's great to hear. It seems like you have a very large and diverse support network. Would you say that the stress you're experiencing from school might be contributing to your cough and headaches at all?
Well, now that you speak of it, I think just before I got sick, I had this really big exam at school. So maybe I was a lot stressed, and that's maybe why I got sick as well.
Yeah. And to your knowledge, are there any people around you, maybe at school, that are also sick?
Well, I noticed that a lot of people have been wearing their masks more often, so I'm not sure, but maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. So, how is your diet?
My diet's pretty great, or at least I try to keep it pretty great. I would say a nice balance of carbs, proteins, veggies, fruits, you name it.
Sounds like you're really trying your best to have a balanced diet. And how about your appetite?
My appetite's pretty good as well.
All right. And has your appetite changed at all since you've gotten your cough?
Just a little bit, I would say. Just around 2 weeks ago, when I first got sick, I didn't really feel like eating anything. But just around third or fourth day, my appetite was right back up.
All right. Well, great to hear that your appetite is right back up. And how about exercise? Are you physically active?
Yeah, I try to exercise regularly.
All right. Well, that's great to hear. What kinds of exercises do you like to do?
I like to do some weightlifting and cardio.
All right. Well, it sounds like you're a very fit, very active young woman. And lastly, are you using any alcohol or non-prescription drugs?
I do drink occasionally.
Okay. All right. That sounds very healthy. And we're just going to move into a quick review of systems just to make sure that I haven't missed anything before we conclude our history. So besides the headaches, are you experiencing any head and neck pain?
Nope.
All right. How's your vision?
Vision's fine.
And how's your hearing?
Hearing is fine too.
Any runny nose or nasal congestion?
Probably when I first got sick, I had a little bit of congestion in my nose, but now it's all been resolved.
All right. Great to hear that that's been resolved. Any difficulties with breathing?
No.
Any difficulties with swallowing?
Nope.
Any loss of sense of smell or taste?
Not at all.
Any pain in your upper or lower limbs?
Oh, no.
Any reduction of motion in your upper or lower limbs?
Nope.
Any chest pain?
Nope.
Any abdominal pain?
Nope.
Any noticeable skin changes?
Nope.
And how about going to the bathroom and peeing or pooping? Are you having any trouble with that?
Nothing like that.
All right. Do you have any fever?
Nope.
Any nausea?
No nausea.
Any night sweats?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm at the end of my history. It was lovely chatting with you. I am going to do a quick physical exam next and run a few tests, and then we'll decide together how to treat your persistent cough and headaches.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.